$15 a month. Short historical lesson. And the reason is to show you that when people stand up and fight back, change can and does happen. People are looking at the status quo, and they are beginning to realize that not only is the status quo not working for ordinary Americans, they recognize that the status quo has got to change, and that change will not come about through establishment politics and economics. She has several super PACs. She has raised, in one of her super PACs, $15 million from Wall Street alone. And the American people are catching on to the fact that you cannot take millions of dollars from the wealthiest and most powerful people in this country and then claim to be an agent of change. Our job is to take these powerful special interests, take them on, not take their money. When we began our campaign over 11 months ago, we had to make a very fundamental political decision. And that decision was, should we do what every other campaign was doing and establish a super PAC? That's exactly what we thought. We understood that we do not represent the interests of Wall Street, the drug companies, the fossil fuel industry, the billionaire class. We don't represent their interests. We don't want their money. Then what happened was really quite unbelievable to me, and certainly one of the most amazing things that I've ever experienced in my life. What we said to the American people, look, if you want a candidate who's going to take on the big money interest and fight for the middle class, we need your help. Over the last 11 plus months, our campaign has received over 6 million individual campaign contributions than any candidate in the history of our country at this point. anyone know what the average contribution is? I love that. I don't know why. I always love to hear that. And what that is about, I want you to realize how significant that is. What it shows is that if you have an agenda and a willingness to take on the big money interest, the American people will be there for you. That we can run a winning national campaign without powerful special interest money. Secretary Clinton has chosen another route in terms of how she raises money. She has several super PACs. And in the last filing report, our largest super PAC reported raising $25 million from special interest, including $15 million from Wall Street. Then on top of that, as you may know, Secretary Clinton, over the years, has given a lot of speeches on Wall Street and other powerful special interests. She spoke to Goldman Sachs on more than one occasion and received $225,000 a speech. Now, what I think is if you get paid $225,000 for a speech, must be a pretty great speech, don't you think? I mean, I can't think of any other reason why they would pay for that. Must be a speech which resolves many of the great international crises that we face. Must be an enlightening speech which clarifies the crises facing our planet. Must be a speech given in Shakespearean prose. That speech is so extraordinary and so significant, it should be released to all of the people. Secretary Clinton has said, well, she is prepared to release the transcripts if other candidates have the same.
All right, I'll have to call you back. He's in the middle of speaking. It's freaking loud, really loud.
I am announcing tonight.
I'll call you on the way home.
That I am prepared to release all
he's
of the
speaking
transcripts
right now.
of all of the speeches that I gave.
That's what that loud noise was.
There were no speeches to Wall Street, there are no transcripts. But, you know, I am forever hopeful. My cell phone is on, and I am awaiting a call from Goldman Sachs or one of the other Wall Street firms. I'm awaiting an invitation. I will tell them I don't want $250,000. I don't want $2,000, I don't want $2. But I would like to be able to tell them, face to face, that their greed, their recklessness, and their illegal behavior